back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time. MMA.
Wow, this is actually somewhat groundbreaking. Now, I'll explain why in a second, but there's a lot we're going to cover in this video. I'm going to talk everything Colby Covington, a couple different things over the last couple of days where he talked about his possible title fight with Tyron Woodley, also him following Ronda Rousey's footsteps to the WWE. But first, we just got to do a brief history on Colby Covington because it's been... what? I don't know when he fought Damian Maia. I don't exactly remember the date. It was in Brazil. I remember that. But Colby Covington's, one of the top 5 ranked welterweights in the UFC right now because he got a big win over Damian Maia. Now, Colby Covington is what you could say the heel of MMA. If you don't know what a heel is, it's the bad guy. That's what they would call like the bad guy in the WWE. They call him the heel. So a lot of people are using that term to apply it to the bad guys of the UFC now with all of this WWE and UFC cross promotion going on. I mean, you've got CM Punk fighting in the UFC. Now we got and Brock Lesnar. Now we've got Ronda Rousey over in the WWE. I mean, Misha Tate's talked about possibly going. Chris Cyborg. John Jones. We've heard about a lot of UFC fighters potentially wanting to go to the WWE now, even though it's not very natural for him. Now, Colby Covington is a guy that seems like he is made for the WWE. He came up wrestling, not professional fake wrestling. Actually wrestling, which is why he's actually a legitimate UFC fighter. Because, yeah, he's not the most well-rounded fighter as far as, one of the best fighters on the planet. But if you've got a super strong wrestling base and you've been training MMA, you're going to always have that wrestling base in your back pocket if you're getting outstruck for some reason. Like, let's say you're fighting Damian Maia and he decides to light your fucking head up even though he's not a boxer, but he decides to box your face off. Somebody like Colby Covington can rely on his wrestling. Alright, I'm sick of getting my face punched up. I'm going to take a guy down and smother him and hold him down a la Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou. Now, a little different story there, as Francis Ngannou is a lot bigger than Colby Covington's opponent, you could say. Because Colby Covington himself, you could say, is a big welterweight as a wrestler. He's, better at cutting weight than a lot of guys. Yada, yada, yada. You get the fucking point. Now, let's get to Colby Covington saying he'll follow Ronda Rousey's footsteps to the WWE. I get it. Why I say this is kind of groundbreaking is because you don't have many fighters that come into the, before they ever got a title shot, before they're even a big star in the UFC. You don't have a lot of fighters who have a goal of making it to the WWE. And that's exactly what Colby Covington is. A lot of people don't know this who know Colby Covington from the UFC, but Colby Covington and his, coach Dan Lambert and some of the other American top team guys, some guys from Bellator, they actually did like underground professional wrestling circuit scenes. Like you can see, what is the channel, Impact or something? Like you can look up Colby Covington, Dan Lambert, professional wrestling, and they've already did skits and shit, and other fighters. You see other WWE fighters going to Bellator, Bobby Lashley's and stuff, so there's a lot of stuff going on with cross promotion between professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. And Colby Covington is now a guy who, and a lot of people see Ronda Rousey's recent move to the WWE and they're like, oh, what the hell? Usually mixed martial arts fans aren't welcome to it. Like, we don't like the fake stuff. Like, yeah, we enjoyed it as kids, but now, there's a lot that goes into it. But this is what Colby Covington had to say, which is super interesting. He said he thinks it was a great move for Ronda Rousey going to the WWE. She wasn't going to win any more fights, so she's got to do something that she can win. So maybe pro wrestling's that. I think it was a great move. I think she's done well for herself and she's going to make some good money over there. The thing is, I hope she doesn't fuck it up for MMA fighters because I'm the people following in those footsteps. I'm going to be over there in the WWE taking the world title soon. I hope she doesn't act all shy and do all that weird stuff, She needs to be who she is and who she used to be in the UFC when she was the champ. Now, that's interesting. Of course, Colby Covington's taking shots at Ronda Rousey, but that's not a surprise. He takes shots at everybody. He says she's in the WWE because she can't win fights anymore. Well, that's exactly why Colby Covington's most likely going to be in the WWE. He's going to fuck around and fight a Tyron Woodley or somebody that he really doesn't want to be in the octagon with, but his mouth's going to write a check that his ass can't cash. He's going to be on the other side of the octagon from Tyron Woodley, probably get fucking knocked out or something. Then he might come back for one more UFC fight, a la Ronda Rousey, fuck around and fight a Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. somebody that the wrestling doesn't work against. And, you know, he's going to find somebody that calls his number now that he's in the top 5 of the welterweight division. And he's probably going to jump ship like Ronda Rousey. So he says Ronda Rousey's over there because she can't get any more W's. That's probably why he's going to be over there. Because if you're really one of the baddest, real baddest men on the planet, you'd probably want to be in the UFC in real fights. But if you know you're a guy that's just got a mouth and not necessarily the skills to be a champion, you might want to be thinking about joining the WWE sooner rather than later. So that makes perfect sense for Colby Covington as far as him wanting to be in the WWE. You usually don't hear that fucking UFC fighter saying, yeah, man, you know, I'm going to have that WWE world title one day. You just usually don't really hear that. So that's interesting. Now, as far as what he had to say about Tyron Woodley, started off with this. He's talking about, you know, possible Tyron Woodley fighting RDA instead of him. He said, I don't get why they want to do RDA. It's not a money fight. Tyron wants to be the hero, so if he wants to be the hero, he needs to come fight me. I'm the villain. I'm the bad guy of the division. I'm the most hated guy in the division, and if you want fans to like you, fans hate Tyron right now because he's being fake. He's being two-faced. He's saying all this stuff that he doesn't really mean it. He's not being truthful. That's why fans are liking me right now, because what I'm saying is real. I just don't get why he doesn't see that I'm the money fight. He's not going to get Nate Diaz. He's not going to get GSP. Conor McGregor isn't even in the question. I hear what you're saying, Colby Covington and all, but to be honest, that's bullshit. But most of the stuff Colby Covington says is bullshit and just entertainment. So don't be surprised when everything he says here is kind of bullshit, because he's saying all fans hate Tyron Woodley. I get what you're saying. That's not the bullshit part I'm talking about. Some fans do, and you could say the majority of fans have a negative opinion of Tyron Woodley, but there's some of us out here that respect what's going on. Yeah, we could use a little less complaining at times, but hey, Colby Covington's right here complaining his motherfucking self. Oh, I don't know why he wants to fight RDA and not me. I'm the real money fight, instead of getting in there and fighting one of these guys like a Kamaru Usman or just any ranked opponent, even in the top 5. They're daring to, I mean, anybody that Colby Covington wants to fight, we're ready to see it. I mean, there's only so much shit you can say before it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, you got a big win over Damian Maia, but, you know, fighters don't stay active. They, you know, fall out from being relevant real quick. So Colby Covington's going to need to get a fight possibly, or he's just going to keep saying stupid shit like this in the media to keep his name relevant until RDA does fight Woodley. You know, I think that's going to be the Colby Covington, because he doesn't have to fight. A lot of guys, they're not planning on going to the WWE, so when they see they're not getting the next title shot, they have to fight another ranked guy. Colby Covington's like, oh, Tyron's going to fight RDA? Well, I'll just go practice my fucking WWE until I get a title shot. I'll just keep saying crazy shit and dogging people till I get a title shot. And yeah, I'm entertained by the nonsense, but that's just, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. So that's bullshit as far as I'm concerned. Yes, you might say, oh, but you're a fan of Colby Covington. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of that bullshit that he's doing right now. You know, just keep talking. You know, if you're not going to fight anybody, and I feel like you're just talking and to wait for a title shot, that's kind of crap. But it is what it is. This is the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Circus. Now, he continued to fucking go in on Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley posted and said, where I'm at, if where I'm from, you call another man a bitch, it's automatically fighting words. Now, I don't agree with that. Me and my brothers and my friends, we call each other bitches all the time, but it ain't no fucking disrespect. You know, it's more actually like nigga. It's like a sign of endearment. Oh, you little bitch. I'm not really saying my brother's a bitch. I'm just saying, ah, you fucking bitch. And that just is what it is. But I know some people do share that opinion. But if you're gonna say someone calling you a bitch is automatically fighting words, that opens the door for Colby Covington to say, hey, bitch, 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 bitch. Are you sure you don't want to fight me, you fucking bitch? Because I'll come beat your bitch ass, you fucking bitch, you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't be one of those guys. Anybody that says fucking bitch, if you call me a bitch, we're fighting. Alright, well, when Francis Ngannou calls you a bitch, I hope you keep that same energy and you're not just being a fucking douchebag. You know what I'm saying? So Colby Covington did call him out and said, that's all it takes. Bitch, 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 bitch. Tyron's a bitch. I got a wedgie with your name all on it, bitch. Get off TM Sports and sign the contract, bitch. So what is that? Does that mean he gets the fight? So, you know, yeah, Tyron Woodley, whatever. It is what it is, though. He's promoting the Hollywood beatdown, doing his thug thizzle. Tyron Woodley's actually, you know, there's 2 ways you can go about, 3 ways you can go about promoting yourself. You can just keep fighting, which is probably the slow route. You can talk a bunch of trash, which is probably, the fast route, but probably not the best route. Or you can start to promote yourself, whether it's through YouTube, fucking TMZ, TV shows, UFC opportunities, your own social media. That's probably the best way. Build your own following, build your own fan base, and then, you know, you got that to bring to the table. You don't just want to be a Colby Covington guy or a Chael Sonnen guy, which might work, but yeah, you know, that you can take that route, but it's not the traditional mixed martial artist route. And only so many people can really take that heel route, that asshole jackass route with it working. Or you know, it is what it is. You can take the Kamaru Usman, Tony Ferguson, Max Holloway, beat 10 guys to get your title shot route, and then you still might not be a star. So I think Tyron Woodley's actually got the best approach. You know, he's building his brand outside of it. Colby Covington's coming at him the other way. And I do like Colby Covington's response, though. If somebody says, if the champion says, if you call me a bitch, we're fighting, and I want a title shot, well, you, champion, sir, are a bitch. Can I get my title shot? So Colby Covington called him out. I like that type of shit right there. That's the shit I like. That other shit, fucking just doing WWE and wanting to be a WWE champion, save that shit for the birds, man. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you time at in the comments. For some reason, the motherfucking camera down here is not moving, but I don't really give a fuck. You might see me next video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.